You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's WMouse the Gaming Drag today. I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Nate's Path, Santa Lucia. Let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright, there you are. Hey, I had a feeling I'd find you here behind the pillar. I plopped my tray down on the opposite side of the table from him. This is where we first met, isn't it? I think so, yeah. What a coincidence that we ended up being roommates. Yeah. He merely nods and agrees with what I'm saying. Eesh, here I go again, directing the conversation without thinking. I'm not exactly a great conversationalist, but Zach makes me practically look like a high-class socialite. So, how's it going? Well enough, I suppose. You invite anyone else to your party tonight? No, not really. I raise an eyebrow at him. Really? Nobody at all? I only did it so I could tell my mom I tried. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of glad everyone else was busy. Really? Why wouldn't you want more people at your party? I don't know, never seemed that appealing to me. I get by just fine with only me and my parents. I sit staring at the dragon while holding my sandwich in my hands. Man, you've always had a different way of thinking about things. I'd personally be really offended if nobody invited came to my party. He shrugs his shoulders while he nibbles on a slice of pizza. I'm telling you, it's fine. As he takes a swig from his glass of soda, he looks off to the side with a smile. If you say so. We continue our meal in relative silence after that. No way a shy dragon and an awkward cat are going to make as much noise at that table of women's volleyball team's girls over there. I wish I could get a better read on Zach right now. This is his birthday, so why is he being so nonchalant about it? Is it because he sees it as an obligation, or is he trying to spare his feelings over the rejections? Huh. I remember when I invited a bunch of friends to my birthday party back in elementary school. The only one that showed up in the end was Karina. It was hard to be brave about things when I felt like an outcast over it, but that was the day Karina and I became best friends. Maybe things just have a way of always turning out the way they're supposed to. Hope for Zach's sake that's true. After we finish our lunch, we head over to the SciComm building for our Fresh Sim labs. Funny to think that Zach's lab session has been on one of the upper floors this whole time. I never really registered that fact in my mind. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal anyway. Gotta get through another hour and a half of random videos and articles discussions with Chris now. I'm barely managing to stay awake at this point. I love this part! Chris stands behind the lectern at the front of the classroom facing a projection on the screen. To coincide with the lecture this morning from Dr. Shannon, we're watching a mock interview between actors representing various philosophies. Looking over at Nate, I can see he probably has the same idea I do. The acting is dismal. I don't want to be that guy, but when is class going to be over? Not long after that dreadful student film, Chris lets us out with a smile. Good luck on your essays, everyone! The collective groan tells him everything he needs to know. It's not that bad, is it? It's just more work being piled on. We're already gearing up for midterms. Is there any way we can get a group together to remake that video? Because that was awful. Well, we were short on a budget, and none of the actors were from the drama department. Hey, let me guess. The mentors recorded that in their spare time. It was short notice, okay? I appreciate the work. Thank you. I'm the one who edited the final cut. That being said, I didn't learn anything from it I wouldn't have gathered from the textbook. Gah! I shrug my shoulders and smile. It's my turn to pile on this. Sorry, Chris. Guess it was all a waste of time. I'm sorry. Hey, don't be sad. It's not like you would have made this thing if the mentorship program didn't tell you to, right? I suppose it was kind of dumb, huh? His tail droops in utter defeat. Regardless, we have the material we need for the essay. Carlos gets up from his seat and makes his way to the exit. I need to study for my exam tomorrow. Goodbye. Sorry, Chris. Didn't mean to make you feel bad. Nate follows suit behind Carlos after waving to us. See you later, my lovelies. Duh, don't you give us that look! Huh? While we weren't paying attention, Brian managed to find his way all the way to the Aussie. then wraps an arm around Chris's shoulder and pulls him close. You know we're just messing with you, right? You guys put a lot of work into that, and it shows. Granted, it's still a pretty dumb video in the end, but what can I do? Thanks, Brian. Alright, I'm out. I've got a long night of football practice ahead of me. See you guys later. And Ben? Yeah, what's up? Tell Zach happy birthday for me, and sorry I couldn't make it to his party. I nod my head. Will do. Thanks. Oh? Is it someone's birthday today? Yeah, it's my roommate Zach's. That's right. He's the one that came with us on the service trip. How's he doing? He's good, I guess. That's good to hear. We don't know each other that well, but I would have totally went to his party if he invited me. To be honest, he's scared of you for some reason, Chris. I wish I could figure out why. Now that I think about it, I'm kind of on edge around you, too. I mean, you definitely remind me of a couple of guys I used to know. Like Mikey the bird-killing freak. Or Jason, the asshole who left me bleeding in the Colorado wilderness. It's not like you've done anything to me like they did, but your moment-to-moment behavior is a lot like them. I can't tell if you have a dark side or not, and that makes me uncomfortable. Maybe it's the same way for Zach. I'll let him know you were interested. Alright, I need to finish packing everything up. Need any help? Chris shakes his head and smiles at Karina. No, I'll be fine. Besides, I'm also waiting for Shay. Ooh. Karina jeers at him with a classic taunt. Well, don't let us get in the way of you two lovebirds. Ben and I will show ourselves out the door. Goodbye. I wave to him as I follow Karina outside. On our way out, the wind blows hard enough to slam the door behind us. Phew, it's breezy today, isn't it? I shake my head to get the hair out from in front of my face. Just a bit. Where are you headed? I don't have anything better to do before the party, so I'm probably going to head back to the dorm and chill. Aw, I really wish I could be there. My left ear twitches slightly at her words. You never told me why you can't make it. Oh, that's right. Don't worry too much about it. It's just a me and Malcolm thing. That's vague. Aren't we supposed to tell each other everything? What's going on? Like I said, don't worry about it. Him and I just have some things we need to talk about, that's all. My eyes widen as alarm bells start ringing in my head. Karina, you're not pregnant, are you? What? No, it's nothing like that. She lets out a long sigh. Look, I'm trying not to make any snap judgments on him right now, but I think he might be cheating on me. Really? What an asshole. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to confront him about it tonight. What's the occasion? He's getting inducted into one of the fraternities, and he didn't ask me to be there for it. I have a feeling this other girl is going to be there. If I get the evidence I need, I'm going to make a scene and ruin his night. A coy smile forms on my lips. Devious. I love it. You sure you don't want any backup? I'm a grown woman, Ben. I can handle my own fights. Alright. Besides, I need you to be there for Zach in my stead. Eh? I mean, I guess I was considering whether or not I wanted to go if nobody else is. You dick! What? She lightly slaps me on the shoulder. I can't believe you do that to your own roommate. Relax, I was just kidding. You better be. Zach is nice, so don't mess around with him. I roll my eyes. Okay, Mom. We reach a fork in the road. Okay, this is where we split. Where you going? I need to figure out where his frat house is. I want to be as prepared as I can for tonight. Do you need me to come with you? Nah, I don't want to look conspicuous or out of place. Two freshmen gawking at the buildings might be too suspicious. Besides, this is something I need to do alone. You understand, right? I nod my head. Yeah, I guess I do. Thanks, Ben. Talk to you later, okay? Alright. Send me a text telling me how the party goes. Will do. She turns around and starts heading for the bridge. I watch in silence as her bushy tail bounces with every step. Huh. Well, I hope everything turns out alright for her. As for me, I continue my journey back to the dorms. To be perfectly honest with myself, I don't think I was actually kidding about wanting to skip the party if nobody else goes. Zach's nice and all, but he's not much of a conversationalist. It's gonna be awkward if it's just the two of us with nobody else to bounce off of. Jeez, I don't know how to break it to him. Especially since I was so gung-ho when I accepted his invitation. I seriously thought that at least Karina would be there. What am I gonna do? Oh, howdy, Ben. Fancy seeing you here. Is it Shay? My ears perk up when I hear an unexpected yet familiar voice call out to me. It's Shay! The white wolf steps out from the current of students and walks over to me. Hey, Shay, what's up? Nothing much. On my way to meet Chris right now. Oh, you should probably hurry up then before he decides to rewire the classroom. She lets out a chuckle under her breath. He has quite the knack for electronics. Did I ever tell you what he did the first day I was here? No, pray tell. I had a late check-in for orientation, so I had to take a bunch of placement tests separate from everyone else. While I was doing that, apparently he got bored and ended up rewiring the geology building's computer lab. He said something about them being set up inefficiently. That sounds like him, all right. Yeah. You know, I should be weirded out more by her relationship with my mentor, but ever since we talked about it that one day, I felt a lot more at ease about the whole situation. It helps that Shay's very agreeable and nice to talk to. So, where are you headed on this fine day? Me? I guess I'm heading back to the dorms. She leans in forward slightly while looking up at me. Getting ready for the party tonight, I assume. Huh? How'd you find out about that? Shay giggles a bit as she takes a step back. Zach told me. We're lab partners in chemistry, didn't you know? After seeing them interact last weekend, I kinda had a hunch. Nope, that's news to me. He's really excited about you coming. He couldn't stop talking about it in lab. Really? That's unusual for him. He may be shy, but I truly think he values your friendship, Ben. I look off to the side, feeling slightly guilty for what I was thinking about before I ran into Shay. Anyway, I have to get going. Tell him happy birthday for me when you see him. Just like that, the white wolf walks away. I will. I'll see you around, Shay. She turns back to me while walking and waves at me with a smile. I suppose she's right. I can't believe I was considering changing my mind about going to Zach's party. What kind of a lame friend am I for thinking that? Huh. Then again, I don't really like birthday parties. Especially after the one I went to that night with Jess. Jess died. Alrighty, y'all. I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!